Soon, the intensely personal therapy notes of the late author Joan Didion will be accessible to the public. However, the question of whether this publication is ethically justifiable remains a contentious issue. In 1998, Didion penned a sharp critique of the posthumous release of Ernest Hemingway's True at First Light, a travelogue and fictional memoir published 38 years after the author's suicide. Didion's essay powerfully articulated the author's inherent right to control his legacy, emphasizing Hemingway's meticulous relationship with his words and his implied desire for only his chosen works to survive him. This is a man to whom words mattered. He worked at them, he understood them, he got inside them, Didion wrote. His wish to be survived by only the words he determined fit for publication would have seemed clear enough. This incident foreshadowed a similar ethical dilemma surrounding her own work. Just over a year later, in December 1999, Didion began meticulously documenting her sessions with a psychiatrist in a personal journal. These deeply intimate notes, addressed to her husband, John Gregory Dunn, unflinchingly detailed her struggles with alcoholism, anxiety, overwhelming guilt, and profound depression. They also offered poignant reflections on her complex relationship with her adopted daughter, Quintana, and her introspective musings on her childhood and lasting legacy. The journal, comprising 46 entries, was discovered neatly printed and chronologically arranged in a portable filing cabinet beside her desk. These raw, unfiltered entries, with only minimal editorial adjustments such as footnotes and typo corrections, are poised for publication under the title Notes to John. The book is already generating considerable buzz, touted as an unmissable publication by its UK publisher, Fourth Estate, an imprint of HarperCollins, hailing Didion as one of the most iconic writers of our time. The publisher emphasizes the meticulous nature of these notes, highlighting their central role in Didion's understanding of the profound themes explored in her celebrated later works, such as her deeply personal memoirs, The Year of Magical Thinking, and Blue Nights, which poignantly chronicle the deaths of Quintana and John. A close friend of Didion, requesting anonymity, expressed mixed emotions to the Observer. I have no doubt that this document will further our collective astonishment at Joan's work, but I also cannot think of anything more private than notes kept about one's psychiatry sessions. It's not my place to say what Joan would have wanted, but as someone who loved her very much, the publication of these pages makes me terrifically sad. This sentiment of sadness and betrayal resonates deeply within Didion's inner circle. Several close friends and family members shared similar feelings of disappointment and anguish upon learning of the literary executor's decision to publish the notes. The friend elaborated, expressing the collective sentiment. The collective feeling in her inner circle is that her privacy has been betrayed. While I, of course, understand the public thirst for this document, given Joan's extraordinary place in American letters, Joan was nothing if not meticulous and intentional with the details she decided to share, and not share in her memoirs and Blue Nights. Anything beyond that seems to me a tremendous betrayal of her privacy by the people she trusted the most. The ethical and emotional complexities surrounding this posthumous publication are further underscored by the conflicted perspectives of those close to Didion. On an ethical and emotional level, the friend found the decision profoundly disturbing, expressing discomfort with the publication of any individual's private journals, especially so soon after their death. While acknowledging the public interest in accessing the personal writings of a renowned author years after their passing, the friend maintains that the sanctity of therapy should be unconditionally protected, regardless of circumstance. That's my position, but I do think it's debatable. Didion's biographer, Tracy Doherty, offers a nuanced perspective, suggesting that Didion, a careful curator of her image, likely underestimated the determination of those seeking to make her private journal public. Doherty argues that Didion, far from being naive about the publishing world or human nature, recognized the inherent risks associated with leaving behind such a rich and personal document. He emphasizes that leaving behind a work of such profound depth and intimacy cannot be construed as accidental. She was not naive about either publishing or human nature. Leaving behind something as rich as this journal promises to be could not be accidental. The debate, therefore, continues, weighing the public's desire for insight into the life of a literary icon against the profound ethical and emotional implications of breaching the sanctity of intensely private, therapeutic communications.